What it do, y'all? It's a hot one out here today, but we're about to figure out how to get running water on our off-grid homestead. Appreciate y'all for staying tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hype this video up. We're about to get into it. All right. Wow. Hey, y'all. Ain't got too much time today. Some parts from Amazon didn't come in for your boy, so I can't work on the powerhouse. So I figured I'm gonna work on another project because projects don't stop. Vego, appreciate y'all for sending this out. We're gonna set these up, y'all. I got 2 of them. And then the other one, I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna put it out there by the cattle shed. We got a little shade out here. I believe these are banana spiders. Let me see if I can show y'all a little closer. But can y'all see that, man? I hope y'all can see that. I mean, ooh-wee. The other day, I don't know if we showed y'all this pole or not, but when we put the pole in for our electric RV boxes, we ended up putting this one in. So that is what we're gonna put this reel on. Y'all saw me put these forks on here. I need to figure out, since I'm dealing with the water situation with these hoses, then I need water run to the individual places where it'll be. So now I need to figure out where to put those 2 water totes on the other side of the shipping container. That's why the forks are on there. Let's go. My forks are pretty far apart to grab it from that side, so I'm gonna try to grab them from this side. I think I'm gonna have to adjust them anyway. Maybe not. There we go. See how that grass growing under there? And y'all, I don't think I'm gonna do weed barrier under these just yet. I just want to place them where I want it to go. Alright. They got bird boo-boo all over the top of them, so I need to get some covers. Yeah, we looking good. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put these at. I don't want them in the way of the shipping container. Here's what I'm dealing with. This is probably 25 feet or so from the shipping container right now. And right there where that box is where one water hose reel will be, which ain't even that serious because that's where all of my water will come from for the RVs and everything else to hook that up. But the other one needs to go right there. So I'm should be making something like a V to get that straight. So really, that's not the best place for that. Let me go find a tarp, get those things moved over, and then I don't even know how I'm gonna stake that tarp down. I know I got, yep, old dusty blue boy. Looks like it's a 8x10. It's cheap too, yeah. Honestly, I don't even remember where I got this thing from, but it might be dollar store. If I decide that I'm gonna add more totes, because I'm using them like a above ground well, like a cistern, but we will have water fed to these, and we'll talk more about that when we get to that point. Listen, y'all know what I could do? I could turn them long ways, and on the end, since the pump will be on the end of it, I could turn them long ways because I can always add, but since the pump will be on the end of that, and I'm probably gonna build like a pump house for it, that's what you'll see from that side, and not so much totes with black covers on them, because to me that don't look that good. And if it's facing that way, we all right. I want to be able to make sure my tractor can drive all around it, get it from all angles. Let's just do something, y'all. This is temporary. I'm just lining it up with that shipping container for now. And honestly, the wind is probably gonna tear this thing up, but at least we won't have any grass growing up till I could truly get to it in a couple weeks. We are good to go. All right, so y'all can see they're kind of in line, and I can still drive around, still get maintenance. Yeah, this is gonna work. Again, tarp, temporary, everything from my outlets are down there, and the PVC will stub out, come around the side where we'll put a pump. These won't be that visible from our main area, and I'll build up a pump house and cover that up. If I need to add them, I can add them to the back. All right, y'all. In there, you get this little mount that's gonna end up being mounted there. There it is, y'all. Vego retractable hose. This is the 65-foot one. Yeah, we're gonna see what's up. The sprayer looks quality. I'm gonna have to get a cover or something for it, because they always go bad in the sun. It never fails. So that, all that's in the box, don't need that yet. We got push connect fittings that are plastic. I hope they work well. We'll put that together in a minute. All right, these are the screws I need though. That's the first step. That's pretty important. You know what else is pretty important? A drill. They got anchors and everything in here that comes with it, y'all, depending on where you're putting it. I'm not using anchors. I'm just gonna use the bolts. They look like they're 2.5 inches maybe, and they have some washers with them. So there you go. Kabow. Simple bimple. It go that way, stop, because it's level and plumb. Go whichever way you want it to, stop. That's not bad. My goodness, past the shipping container. Hell, I'm almost to the other one. Look like I got about 5 more feet to pull out in there. I don't know if y'all could see, but I could see it. All right. Yeah. We're gonna see if this will get to the fire pit area. I don't think so though. Damn, almost, y'all. And I got a few more feet in there. All right, check it out. Because it's fun, we're gonna wind it back. Crop duster. All right, y'all. I took about a 2-minute break, but break time is over because it's like 10 a.m. and I gotta leave soon. So I'm about to get started on that one, get that hooked up, run this water through it, make sure it's good to go, and we should be. Hold on, y'all hear that water running back there? Let me show y'all this, man. It's been a minute and we've harvested some already, so check it out. Wow, man, are we kidding? Come on, y'all. We eating. We eating. This is what I'm looking for. This stuff I'm gonna just store over there. But these are the bolts and the washers. And yeah, y'all, of course it comes with a manual. Good company, y'all. Good company. I threw these up there knowing that I was just gonna knock the ends off of both sides to make it even. Well, I guess to put this on, I gotta knock that end off right there. So let me do that real quick. That was definitely easier. There it is. Kapow. One way. Pull test is on. There's plenty left in there. Wow. All the way out to the solar panels. And whatever I'll have back behind there, yeah, it'll reach, because it's time for those to get washed. So, all right. Pull test over with. Let's pull it back. There it went. Come on, man. Stop playing. That's it. All right. Let me hook that hose up. We want this as flat as possible, and to at least get a decent gravity feed down there. It should pull it, y'all. Shouldn't have a problem. I stretched all of that out. Hopefully there's no issue there. I don't think so, because now we're getting water running out of the pump. I decided to use my little Pecron E500 LFP. It should power this thing, no problem. It don't take that many watts. Let me put the sprayer on. Sprayer is pretty dope. Get y'all a little close up. If y'all could see that. It's decent quality. Washers in there. Always check the washer. It's got the on off here. So I guess you can adjust that, and then like any other sprayer nozzle, it has all of the different sprays that it can give you, and it just turns like normal, like we figured it would. Let's turn this pump on, or plug it in rather. There it is. Look like it caught water. Let me move this back out of the way a little bit and let the air out. Oh, there it is, folks. There it is, folks. Air coming out. The pump has it. I'm surprised it was strong enough to get it through all the coils, but all right, there it is. I'm definitely wasting water right now, but we are good to go, y'all. So y'all see the setup again. Plugged into a power station. I didn't even have to run an extension cord. Got my pump rolling. Again, from this view, not bad. That's that one. And then kapow. All right, y'all, let me go and get some of this stuff put back up. Y'all can go for a ride with your boy. All right, y'all, time to put all this stuff up and get the heck out of here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by as normal, and we're gonna catch y'all in the next one.